that slick mix, nigga.
Welcome to another episode of T.R.E. podcast. I am Too Much, that's Rudy, and that's Ocho. And again, welcome to another T.R.E. podcast.
Yes, sir.
We look forward to the divisional round. But before we do, let's discuss the wild card weekend. And what better place to start than Houston? C.J. Stroud and that Texans team just put up 45 points on a Browns team that we were raving about.
Yes, we were very high.
We picked the Browns, and we'll like to say as a group, we're sorry, Houston.
Flashback.
Houston, you don't have a problem.
They don't got a problem no more. Oh yeah, Kevin, put that flashback on us.
Let's see that real quick.
Because that's bad. That's bad.
I'm picking the Browns.
Oh.
It's gonna be. I love Texan story. I love that. 1 year. It took him 1 year to just dominate. It's crazy. The duo between Collins and C.J. Stroud is phenomenal. The head coach is phenomenal. The defense is good. But I like the Browns' story right now. Their defense is way better, and Joe Flacco's feeling himself right now.
I'm gonna say the Browns too. Texans have a remarkable story, but this is where it ends.
Hey. I agree. I feel like the Texans proved they done more than they exceeded expectations, and I feel like at least for this first season, them just making it to the playoffs was what they needed. So now next season it's like, all right, you got to win a game, but just making it, I feel like they definitely did their thing, but the Browns will end their storybook run. But the Browns-Texans game, thoughts on that?
I thought this game was great from the start. I was like, Collins came out balling, Stroud came out balling, and it's like I have a stat for you guys. It was like, and I should have seen this before, but it was like, let me try to find it real quick. It was basically like the Browns allowed almost 30 points and almost 330 yards on the road in the regular season. So if I would have known that before the game started, I would have been like, oh, Texans all the way, because they were home. And then they got blasted. Browns gave up 356 yards and 8 yards of play to Houston. So that was a demolishing by the Texans.
Does it feel like that Linsanity run was over? I mean, shout out Kevin Stefanski. He's not going to win Coach of the Year, but the fact that his number one player on offense got hurt earlier in the season, and then you're looking for a quarterback, you finally found one. Joe Flacco had a good Linsanity run, but
what do you really call that, insanity though?
I was just about to say it's crazy. That's actually a win.
Yeah, because like insanity was going up against Kobe and shit. Like,
but I would say like just that stretch of a run where like, because nowadays think about it, like they're not Kobe, but they're definitely like on that like premier like some quarterbacks playing nowadays. That's actually a good word.
Insanity run. Now. Yeah. But it's funny that earlier they faced each other, and the Browns smacked them. I mean, Amari Cooper had like 200-some yards.
Yep.
I think he was a head top champ.
Yeah.
I think he was.
I'm not sure I was in that game.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't in that game. But still, like, the fact that how much points they scored, what, 4?
It was a good amount. Yeah.
It was a good amount. But I felt like in the first quarter, like, they was just going back and forth. And Cleveland looked like they was doing damage. But I felt like the Texans were scoring such, like, at an ease. Like, they were scoring at ease. But the Browns, it was like their drives were, like, methodical. But it took too long, and then like they were in like third down situations. Opposed to the Texans, they was just doing what they wanted. Shout out to the OC. I don't know the OC's name for the Texans. Bobby Slowick.
He's looking like he's about to get another job.
Definitely,
for sure.
I saw he already interviewed over.
He had Texans scored on 4 of 6 possessions, and 1 or 2 punts were after an overthrow to a wide open receiver. Like Stroud was ready for that game. This is what they're built with. This is Ohio State. This is the head coach coming from the 49ers. They're built for big games like this.
It's scary, though. It's like, if you think about the NFL's history, that team is not supposed to be there.
No.
Rookie head coach.
Rookie
quarterback. You were one of the bottom teams the season prior. So it's like, It's crazy what they're doing. They got so much confidence right now. It's crazy.
And then we actually predicted how the Texans were going to win. So let's have another flashback to that.
We did.
What would have to happen
And
for the Texans to win?
Joe Flacco's.
What would have to happen for the Texans to win?
C.J. Stroud's gonna have to have a good game.
Joe Flacco's gonna have to have a bad game.
I would say Flacco needs to have like at least 2 interceptions, and then the defense would have to have a meltdown, low key.
Yeah.
And Mary Garrett get injured. That's probably it.
But I feel like if CJ Stroud could definitely like outduel Flacco, they have a shot.
Yeah.
But
We picked the wrong team.
yeah, we did.
We said all the right thing, but
Yeah.
we just picked the wrong team. And again, like going back to like what we did mention, I know I said Joe Flacco will have to have a bad game, and boy did he ever. I believe he had 2 picks. One of them was returned for a touchdown. You can't do that.
Both of
I
them
think
were.
2 of them.
Both of them were.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think Brown score 14. You scored just as much for the other team than you did for your own team.
Yeah.
And then you brought up a good point. They already smacked the Texans, but that was without C.J. Stroud. So I'm dumb for even overlooking that. Like he came angry.
Yeah,
And
he was ready.
34 for 46. No, that's not even him. Let me go to C.J. Stroud.
I was gonna say that sounds too
16 for 21, 274 and 3 touchdowns. C.J. Stroud is him.
good. Yeah, and then let's give a shout out to Owosu, because he was balling like defensive linebacker.
Yeah, I was about to say linebacker.
He had 23 tackles behind the line. That was the highest since Luke Kuechly in 2018. Right? 2015. My fault.
Yeah, he was
He was a dog. Like, every time you seen the Browns on defense, he's making some type of play behind the line.
And he's a rookie.
Dog.
Exactly. And Will Anderson, Texans got a great team for the future. Dolphins, Chiefs, they play Saturday night. And you won't say the frozen tundra, but that was a really, really cold game. I think it felt like -4 or something. It looks like the Dolphins didn't even show up. The final score was 26-7. But you know who showed up? Mahomes and his receivers. Mahomes has a receiver. It's not Kadarius Toney. It's Brashear Rice. I feel like that is always like, I don't know, I feel like the Chiefs, like, they always go through their slump, but like as long as Mahomes is there, as long as Andy Reid is there, they're going to fix up their problem come playoff time. And it looks like they did that already with at least one suitable receiver outside of Travis Kelce.
I got a stat for you guys. Ready?
Stat me.
Patrick Mahomes is 12-3 in 6 seasons in the playoffs. He didn't even play his first season.
12-3.
Yeah, in the playoffs.
Oh,
he
yeah.
has more playoffs wins than Aikman, the same as Rodgers, one more to tie Big Ben, and Favre. Manning's 12th win came in 17th season as a Peyton Manning.
17?
Yeah. John Elway, he got his 12th win in the 16th season. So technically he only did it in 5 seasons. And whoever the best QBs, he's gonna overtake them in postseason wins. Probably this year, next year. But this is he's him.
Yeah.
He is him.
He's the best quarterback to play.
Yeah, as long as him and Reed stay
Honestly.
together, this is where that league's going. It's the offensive league.
And that runs through him.
Yep.
Yeah. Back to the game is the Dolphins.
Sorry,
What?
Stephon.
You're the number one. Listen, I know everybody says it's the cold. You're in the NFL. You're supposed to be acclimated to those conditions or whatever.
You're training.
7 points. I know you're a Florida team, but 7 points? You were the number one offense in the fucking league.
Insane.
7 points, bro. Tua went 20 for 39, 199 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception.
It was crazy.
That's
Yeah.
becoming a constant for him.
And let's be honest, I hate to be the guy, but that touchdown for Tyreek,
Broken play.
it was underthrown.
Yeah.
We're
was all
crazy underthrown. So the fact that Tyreek's at top 3?
Yeah.
He adjusted to the ball and eventually scored. So it's and it doesn't help Tua's case that he's 0-5, I'm assuming right now, for games below a certain temperature, maybe 30 degrees, 40 under, whatever. The fact you haven't won a game cold weather. Oof. And a lot of people are blaming the Dolphins. Like, why are you doing all these screens? Like, we said it, actually, I posted it. It was like 4th and 16 game online, you throw a slant.
Yeah.
It was like, why are they throwing slants? It's like, they're blaming Mike McDaniel, but I'm thinking, like, that's, like, he's seen Tua's ability. Yeah. So the fact that he can't trust him in clutch situations like that to throw the ball like 20-plus yards, it's kind of telling, so.
And you brought up, I love the fact that you brought up, 0-5 and, like, cold weathers. That's horrible because when are the playoffs played?
And in the cold weather.
Cold weather.
In cold weather.
You're going to have to play a cold weather game eventually.
Exactly. And the Dolphins, truthfully, they're not that good to always win the number 1 seed or 2 seed to have home field advantage. Yeah. And you're in the NFL. You're getting paid millions. We get paid $15 an hour, $20 an hour to shovel, to be outside on a regular. You're telling me you could get millions and you don't know how to prep for that? Nigga, if you know you're going to play Buffalo whole week, go sleep in Buffalo. Go to Canada or something. Like, get acclimated. No excuses. Oh, we injured, Stephon. Oh, we're injured. We have 12 players injured. Ooh. How many times have the Patriots had a player injured, but they went to the Super Bowl championship? Just say it. My team suck. We don't know how to be a winning team. We got blessed because T.R.E came over. Once he leaves, we are done. Jalen Waddle is good, but he's not going to carry y'all. Yep. And which brings me to my question. Do you trade Tua? Do you get rid of him?
This is a contract year, too, so I don't know what they're going to do.
I'm pretty sure they're going to go 1 more year with him.
Which one? Yeah. But if you was Mike McDaniel, you know you're the mastermind. Yep. And like you said, too, he knows his quarter, like his
abilities, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we seeing another Jared Goff situation where he's a system quarterback, system's good, you see it working, but maybe he's just not like that.
He's not. That's it. Hey,
are we trading for it?
Are we thinking about Russell Wilson?
I mean,
hey, I'm just saying.
Trust me.
Are we thinking?
He might do enough.
I'm just saying.
He might do enough.
Thinking?
Because you said Jared Goff. Who was Jared Goff's assistant coach?
Go to the Broncos. You think Sean Payton would want Tua?
Basically, Mike McDaniel was on the Rams when it was the 49ers. I'm burnt. But I do see that happening. I really do. I think truthfully, he needs to call up Russell, at least for this. Because think about it, his job's on the line too. Fans are already calling for his. I know this is stupid and premeditated and like they shouldn't be, but fans are already starting to talk about McDaniel probably not getting over the hump or whatnot. So
think about it.
His job's on the line too.
Think about it.
It's a business.
Russell Wilson, he could play in the cold weather, obviously. He's gonna have a better running game in the Dolphins on the Dolphins team than he did on the Broncos. Their defense is not gonna be trash. Yeah. Defense is gonna be consistent, even though the tackling performance against the Chiefs, questionable as fuck.
Yeah. They're not built for it. The Dolphins are warm water creatures.
Maybe the Dolphins don't believe in Tua in-house.
And they're soft. Like the candy-ass uniforms, soft. Like no grown man is gonna wear that. Pay $1 million, bro? Bet. I wear that too. Shit. I'll come on the thong playing in that weather. Facts. $1 million, $10 million.
Fuck yeah.
Give me Tyreek's money, bet I'm in there, bro. But it just shows like the end of the regular season does not matter in the playoff season because like the Browns led that defense this season. They gave up 45 points to the Texans. The Dolphins led total offense and they only had 7 points. So it don't mean shit.
Exactly.
Playoffs like shut up or play up.
And like I said, teams like the Dolphins, Eagles, which we'll get to, Cowboys, which we'll get to. They're not used to they don't understand what it really means to be a good football team. Yep. Yeah, you could win regular season games, draft like the best player who gives you stats and stuff like that, quarterback who gets big contract. But when it comes down to it, are you a Patrick Mahomes? Or are you a everybody else? Yep. Because that's really where it is. And speaking of everybody else.
It's either you could be assistant quarterback and win the Super Bowl. Like it's happened before. Like Joe Flacco, Trent Dilfer, like it's happened before. But your team has to be elite. 12 injuries obviously doesn't hurt that. Doesn't help that situation. So like it does suck, but like Tua is supposed to be that guy. He should have did it last week versus the Buffalo Bills. They should have won the East. They could have been chilling. They could have been at home. It could all these complaints could have been washed away if Tua was that guy. He hasn't stepped up in 2 games. Like, how many more chances do you need at this?
And that was supposed to be his game too. That was supposed to be. He was supposed to be proving that game because the Chiefs stopped the run. So they're like, we'd rather have Tua try to win the game.
Yep.
Didn't work out.
Facts.
1 touchdown, 1 into.
And what's even crazy is like Dolphins played 11 games versus non-playoff teams, 10-1, 196 point differential plus, right? And then 7 games versus playoff teams, 1-6, they were negative 110. So I don't know.
The Patriots won more.
Call up that guy. Either call up Russell Wilson or Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is crazy.
Packers, Cowboys. Don't let the score fool you. The Cowboys was never in this game.
Yeah.
48 to, I believe it was
27-0, I think.
27-0. Like halfway through the second quarter, I remember watching that. My boy was a Cowboy fan. He was sick. He didn't even know what to say.
27-7.
I'm a Packers hater, and I was sick. After they scored like the 3rd touchdown, I was like, okay, maybe they'll wake something up. And then he threw a pick 6, and I was like, that's it. I went to go take a nap. I was done. I was done.
I lost hope in Dak.
Damn. Not MVP caliber.
Nah.
Not America's team.
Like Dak, y'all know it. I called it from the jump. Ravens, Cowboys, Super Bowl. I wanted to believe in Dak Prescott. He has the abilities for sure. But the same way you could be good in the regular season, but when it comes down to it, do you have that it factor?
No.
Do you have that oomph? Do you have that gall, baby? Or is it like this? And clearly, his is not no BBC, all right?
Oh.
So
that's crazy.
It's crazy, but it's not true. Dak is not him.
Dak is whack.
Dak is whack. Dak is whack. I'm about to start saying that.
Trade it.
They're the first team to lose to the 7th seed since they expanded.
Ever! All right? Ever. What are you doing in Dallas?
Tough.
Jerry Jones says he wants to win a championship before he dies. I thought you almost killed him after that. After that pick 6, I really thought he almost had a stroke.
That's when all the memes came out with him saying the N-words to Dak.
You got the wrong nigga.
I was like,
bruh. We're going to talk about what they should do, coaches and all that in a little bit, but we're just going to talk about this game right now.
It wasn't even just... Oh, my fault. Go ahead. It wasn't even just on him. It was the defense, too. The defense was...
Let's be honest, they let up 45 points.
Yeah.
48.
This is home. Everyone's...
Yes.
They were so good at home today. I mean, in all season, and they just let down in the playoffs. DeRon Bland did not help. He was thrown to 6 times. They were caught on 5 times, and then 131 yards and a touchdown.
And then how many...
That's your old pro? If that's your old pro, that's all shit.
How many sacks did Michael Parsons have?
0.
How many tackles did he have?
2. 0.
1. What are you, you talk all this big rah-rah. I know you are in him, but bro, in moments like this too, the same way Dak needs to show up in these type of moments, the defense too. There was that play, he was wide open. What was Musgrave? Those are simple, I believe there was that man too. Both of them bid on one guy. Where's the discipline?
Yeah.
Again, that comes with coaching, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But Rudy was absolutely right. The defense did nothing to help either.
Nope.
And I truthfully think it's to the point where they're just they're sick and tired of Dak. That could be it too. They don't want to fight for him no more. Or even Mike McCarthy too. The team seems like they don't want to fight for him. It's but defense, you definitely didn't show up and y'all definitely let that team down.
Can we talk about Jordan Love?
Jordan Love was... Hold on.
Again, I'm going to keep saying that I apologize, Jordan Love, for questioning that, could they do it? Could they repeat it? You are good. And not just because you could throw. Obviously, you could throw. But when I look at a quarterback, I look at, the characteristics, the intricacies, because that's what really makes a person.
Bro.
But in that touchdown, you seen the pressure in his face, heaved it up, and he's just a calm, cool guy. Yeah. I love him, and I apologize.
So people were actually surprised that LaFleur actually gave him the keys to the offense during that game. Because if you guys saw, there would be certain situations that would change the play. The audible it.
Yep.
And the fact that the pressure was in his face, every time he'll roll out, he'll always look to throw, which is Aaron Rodgers-esque.
Yeah.
He was 16 for 21, 272 yards, 3 TDs. I felt like the whole time I was watching that game, every pass was being completed.
Yeah, it was nice.
He was in sync. The receivers were in sync. And let's not forget about Aaron Jones being healthy and dominated. 21 carries, 118 yards, and 2.
That was big.
3 TDs.
Averaging 5 yards.
And they were just trying to run to the clock when he was going.
It was just crazy. It looked like he was just... Like, again, the moment was never too big. He looked calm, relaxed. Yeah. It was...
I would hope so.
It was beautiful to watch. Honestly.
And like with that, bro, honestly, LaFleur, I believe he should definitely be in the top 2 candidate for a head coach, because that game definitely illustrated when you have good coaching. Like 3 touchdowns in the air, 3 touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah.
Like they was up by a lot and it was running, but even in the first, second quarter, every time Aaron Jones touched the ball, 5+ carries, 10, like everything was just clicking to the point. It's just like that could not have been schemed better. And like you said, him giving Jordan Love like the freedom and stuff like that, that just shows a coach who trusts his player, but also a whole team that really believe in his system and his way. And LaFleur definitely deserves Coach of the Year.
And they're young too.
Young, bro.
Young
and that's the best part.
Yeah.
He did it with a young team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, look at New England. I won't say Aaron Rodgers is Tom Brady but they lost their superstar quarterback, and where are they? They're in the playoffs again. We haven't been to the playoffs in 2 or 3 years, and when we did, let's not even talk about it. So LaFleur for sure.
Facts. And what to say? Nick Foles has the same amount of wins as Tony Romo and Dak.
It's happening again. That's what they're saying. The Tony Romo thing.
Let's just give a shout out to quarterbacks that had their first start today. During the weekend, because they both had the similar stats.
Yeah.
They both went 60 for 21, both had 3 touchdowns, and both had 157 passer rating. Crazy.
Wow.
Dang.
Stroud and Love, just crazy.
And those are first year?
Yeah, first make their first playoff starts.
I'm telling you, them quarterbacks better start stepping up, because these young dudes.
Exactly.
I'm talking about Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow. They're gonna have to start.
Black quarterbacks stepping up.
Who?
Black quarterbacks.
Oh,
that's a big fact too. Yeah, it's no longer about names, because these owners, they know big names come with big checks. So if I could find somebody mediocre or somebody who will listen to me and so like you said, y'all better step it up. And Cowboys fans, you guys are insane. Not for liking the Cowboys, but because you're still fans after they've proven time and time again they don't love y'all. They keep doing the same thing over and over, no results. That's insanity.
bro.
And y'all have it, so get away from them as fast as you can.
Last thing about the Cowboys. Do you guys believe them in a little bit, right? During the season that they could have a deep run?
Yes, I look at their roster and I'm like, bro, how?
You see how the defense was playing at home? We're like, okay.
It was always but they always do this. They always do this.
That's what I'm saying. This year I actually believed that they was gonna go in a deep run.
I thought they were at least winning one game.
I'm done.
I'm done too.
They're gonna have to win. They go undefeated. I said this on TikTok. They're gonna have to go undefeated. They could go undefeated. I still won't believe them until they win one playoff game.
I thought they were going to win at least one, because I thought last year, because they won one last year, so I was like, maybe progression. You know what I'm saying? No, that wasn't it. But does Dak feel corny to you guys at all? Because when they won the East, he was like, he had an interview. CeeDee Lamb had the NFC East hat on, and then the lady was like, "Oh, do you need something? Why aren't you wearing a hat?" He said, "I need something bigger." So I can understand that, but I feel like that's kind of corny. You should celebrate your dubs when you got it.
I feel like he's just trying to hype the fan base. I'm like, oh, the season's for real.
But this is where, I thought the same thing until I found out that he bought Louis Vuitton bags because the Super Bowl's in Las Vegas. And you know how it has the LV on the bags? So I was like, this dude's kind of corny.
Yeah.
So I was like,
And in that case,
it just keeps going down.
Yeah, and again, like he already made me upset. Like you made me call you whack Dak. So, but even going off of that, like he definitely is corny in a sense of because that's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
And when it comes time to doing, he gets nothing. Done. You are a whack Dak.
I'm so glad that Dallas and Dak started with D because all it comes is doubt.
Wow.
Some more.
Big doubt. No bullshit. Steelers. Oh, no. Before that, I would have to say arguably the best game over the weekend. Rams. Matthew Stafford.
What a game.
Going back to Detroit to take on his former team. But also, that quarterback, Jared Goff, is taking on his former team. And like I said, that was the game of the week. Thoughts?
That was a game. That was a game. It was going back and forth. Both offenses were flourishing in the first half. Second half became more of a defensive game. But it was such a good game.
Yeah.
Rams fans, I can understand they are mad because they got starting missed calls, and then Puka got held at the end. But it happened so fast, like the referee's not gonna be able to catch it, and it's kind of slight. It was kind of slight in a way where like if you see that in human time, like you're not anything in slow mo, you're obviously be like, oh, there's a hole. Like why don't the referees? They're not robots. They're humans. They were trained for this, but they're not perfect. So and like the Lions got missed call too, and before the second half. What was it? I think it was all sides, and they called it on the Lions, but it should have been on the Rams. Yeah. But this game was so good. Like Goff really proved it to me. Like now I'm like, they could really go to at least the NFC East now. They got the Bucs next. Like I don't know. Like it's looking kind of crazy right now. Like can the Bucs beat the 49ers? We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like going into the game, I picked the Rams to win honestly, because I felt like they were gonna pick apart the secondary, but that Lions secondary surprised me in the best way possible as far as all the games.
Facts.
But it was just honestly it was a great game. It was a shootout, no turnovers. I feel like Matthew Stafford had the better game, but Jared Goff was still clutch.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Lions are for real, bruh. The Lions are for real. I thought that was gonna be the ultimate test. They passed it. Cause
I picked Rams too, but Gibbs is him. I fuck with Gibbs. Yeah. Gibbs is him. Goff has a great connection with Amon-Ra. He was super clutch. Like I didn't think he was gonna be that clutch, but like when they needed a first down, Amon-Ra was there. So I'm proud of the Lions. Like right now, obviously, like we're in the same division. I would want to beat them when we see them. But like this is a fan base where like they have had any success, playoff success at least in years, and like this quarterback that is supposed to be better than Goff. Better than Goff and Stafford never got him a playoff W, and Goff got their first one. So like I'm just happy for the fans, to be honest.
I feel like too the team around him too, because Matthew Stafford's team. They would score. It was similar to the Chargers team where they would score a bunch of points, but the Lions defense sold probably for a decade or however long he was there for. But I feel like the Rams defensively, they started off the game kind of ass, and then they did a great job because in the second half they only held them to a field goal.
Yeah.
First half it was 2 TDs, actually 3 TDs in the first half. So the fact that the Rams held them to a field goal, I think that the Lions just. Yeah. They dominated on defense. They only led them to 2 field goals in the second half.
Lions defense definitely stepped up because like this is considered one of the best offenses before getting into this game. Yeah, this is Sean McVay, this is Stafford, this is Cobb, this is Nakua, and then in the second half you only came away with 6 points, field goals. Yeah. Like you guys could have won this game. Really, you guys got there. You guys were moving the ball. Your defense was stopping the Lions. The Rams just didn't come through.
Facts.
You guys mentioned the Lions defense. Aside from Puka Nakua, the Lions definitely did a good job shutting down that Rams offense. Having C.J. Gardner-Johnson, that's huge. And shout out Brian Branch, Roll Tide, baby, Alabama. He's coming into his own. I mentioned Matt LaFleur earlier, but you can't go wrong with mentioning Dan Campbell as well. Arguably, if Matt LaFleur is number 2 of the best coach right now, if LaFleur is number 2, 3, Dan Campbell is definitely in the top 3 right now too. Just that transition of like turning the Lions into a winning team again. Did they make the playoffs last year?
Who? Lions?
No.
But they definitely, like, we've seen the spurts and the improvement of them, like, getting to this stage right here. So, like, this is the second year now, and this year they won a playoff game. They've he's basically already exceeded Cowboys standards. Now they at home against Buccaneers, which that's going to be another good game. But I just want to give a major shout out to Dan Campbell because even this game, Amir Brown, like he got 100 yards, no touchdowns, but like this shows that like Dan Campbell knows how to like get his team to win. He could beat you on the ground with Montgomery and Gibbs. They both got a touchdown each. Or if they throw it, we don't have to throw it to our number 1 guy. I have a quarterback I trust in that can still get the job done. And then shout out Laporta too. Again, I seen a post with I believe their GM or their owner, and like I'll send it. We'll get it up. But like just 3 straight years, like gems in the NFL draft. Like in 2021, that's where they had Amar St. Brown. 2022, Hutchinson. This year they got like Brian Branch, Laporta. So like the Lions are gonna be good for a long time, and that starts with Dan Campbell. And again, major shouts out to him.
Yep. This was a major, like, if they would have lost this game, then it would have been like, oh, just same old Lions. But since they won the game, it's just like tremendous uprising for the fans. And like, it's just like, it's kind of like cool to see like that the ball don't lie, because at the end, the Cowboys lost, the Lions won, and then now they got the second home game. And then that Lions-Cowboys game, they were supposed to, that referee call, if they would have got that in, then they would have won that game.
Yeah.
So like, ball don't lie. Just facts.
For the fans, like this was like they won against who? Their former quarterback. So this was like a literal passing of the torch, and just to see that happen in the playoffs in front of their whole crowd, Eminem, Big Sean, Megatron, the Lions are no longer the Lions from before.
Facts.
It has become a new chapter.
They're actual Lions now.
Roaring and everything.
They said, real quick, that Matthew Stafford and Joe Flacco did their old teams justice. They're Ravens at heart and Lions at heart.
I can see that. I thought Joe Flacco was gonna lose to the Ravens, but he's gone. Go back to your couch. I still like you, but you did me dirty. Steelers, Bills. Thanks. Talking about dirty. The Bills was offering their fans $20 an hour to go and shovel. Food, yes, but they wasn't even gonna give you a game. Like,
it's not enough. $20 for y'all seen that clip?
I feel like I would have done it.
$20 an hour
to be in the stadium. I don't know. I feel like I would have did it.
They're gonna look at you. It's almost
I'm
like
pretty sure they met players. Like, I'm pretty sure the players were there. Like, I feel like I would do it.
It's almost like a plantation. It's like, hurry up and get out. Come on, dude. You already taking pictures. Hurry up. You see that 5 foot of snow?
That's crazy.
No, $20. That's not enough. I feel like they did that like fucking 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I think it was way more money than that.
They get mad snow.
They got bread. What they doing? Just hiring randoms. They could go get a whole team.
I feel like I would do that.
Don't do that.
31.
If I was them though, I would just. If I was one of the fans, if they were gonna sleep there, I mean, if they were gonna have the game the next day, I would probably like get a free ticket myself. To be honest, like just stay there, hidden somewhere.
How would you? I thought you would bargain with them.
Nah, I'm trying to stay there. Make myself a little igloo. Somewhere.
Like, yo, who built this? They send a snowplower.
Facts. Like, I'm definitely trying to get a new ticket. Fuck. Getting paid, getting food and a ticket. Say that.
But hey, let's be honest about this game.
31-17.
We knew we knew it was gonna happen. Let's be honest. We knew.
Yeah, the question was by how much.
Yeah.
And the fact that there was a specific play where I think it was like on the 54-yard run by Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, dog.
They did not want to tackle him.
Yeah, dog.
But
go ahead.
But there was a clip earlier in the season where I think it was earlier this season or last season where it was the same game. He slid and someone hit him, and the dude he got fined. So I don't know if it was like he was trying to worry about the fine or whatever, but still unacceptable.
People were saying like he used the rule in his favor because he kind of stopped and
And then kept going.
yeah, and then he kept going. I feel like that's still on the defense though. Like you still should like touch him at least.
Josh Allen's 6'5"?
Yeah, that's
2 something.
Yeah.
That's a tight end.
And there was like two people, like three Steelers in front of him. I would say,
Yeah,
and
bro.
still like 40 yards in front of him. Like he's just a dog, bro. I love Josh Allen. I feel bad for you guys. 'Cause you guys
If they lose, is Stephon Diggs leaving?
I don't think so.
I don't. You say you feel bad for us? I don't. Because we beat them this season, and then we came close to beating them again. So it's like I don't feel like you can beat the other teams, but
You guys gonna buy a bill no more though.
that's a good point. We got I said OJ OJ Simpson. We got OJ man.
Mustard.
But wow, Stephon Diggs. If they don't make it to, I think if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, it depends how they lose to the Chiefs.
They're not gonna lose.
No.
And they're home.
I'm picking the Bills, but I think they got to go on a deep run for him to stay.
At least AFC Championship.
Because they have the roster again. They have the roster.
They do have the roster.
They're like the Cowboys, but they have the roster.
Nah,
they have the roster and they know what they're doing on defense.
Don't do that.
And the defense actually play well.
They just have to.
They just have to mesh.
They actually show up.
They actually show up.
The Cowboys. I would say the Steelers is kind of like the Cowboys. Because they get to the playoffs, but they lose. But they've lost
But the
in the first round.
They don't have the talent.
Times.
But they don't have the
You
talent.
don't have
expect the
the talent?
Steelers to.
Yeah.
And what about the Cowboys?
The Cowboys have the talent.
And so the Steelers don't?
At quarterback, they don't.
Okay, but
And
everywhere else they do.
The running backs, they
I
don't.
mean, they don't have, what? Najee Harris or Warren?
Besides the last 2 games, what has Najee Harris done?
Look at his stats all year, bro. He's actually been pretty decent.
I'll take him over Pollard any day.
Yeah, Pollard has not been good.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not mad at that.
I would take Warren over Pollard.
Yeah,
like
facts.
I would take like they have
Damn,
they
you
have
say Warren over Pollard?
yeah, they have Johnson, they have Pickens, they have Fryermuth, they have talent.
Ooh.
They do have talent.
They do have. That's what I'm saying. Like they're kind of like, and it's kind of like these old school teams. They're just not doing it anymore.
But they don't have the right mindset either.
And that's it. A lot of these old school teams, like Mike Tomlin, like
That's
a lot
why
of these new players and stuff like that, they're young and arrogant and like.
Think
You
about
gotta find
it.
a way to talk to them. You gotta be a Mike McDaniel or a Matt LaFleur. Truthfully, you gotta be young now. I feel like that's the way to do
And
it now too.
think about their receivers. Think about their number 1 receiver, Pickens. He's scared to block. No, he's scared to block, and he chooses not to block.
Eagles, Buccaneers.
Ah!
Die, Eagles, die. 'Cause that's what Baker said. He baked them all over his Mayfield. Alright, I'm sorry. 32-9 Buccaneers scraped the Eagles. We're sorry. New Ravens fan. You know who we're talking about. Damn. What happened?
Not an MLK day. That's crazy. That's wild to me.
Yo! Baker!
What happened?
What happened?
Can we appreciate Baker right now? Like he has 2 W's. He got 2 playoff W's, and Browns only have 1. And who brought them that dub?
Damn.
Baker. And they try to say he was the problem. My boy went 22 for 36, 337 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Dying.
His numbers could have been better, but his receivers was dropping shit.
And none of them was Mike Evans. My boy proved that he could do it. He definitely still need Mike Evans, but Baker Mayfield is him. They were dropping a few of them. I think like second down, third down. I was watching. Those
Even Mike Evans dropped 2 crucial ones.
Yup. That deep ball, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
That would have been a touchdown right there. But Baker is definitely, he found his team, and they just got to let him go.
Yeah.
Regardless if they lose against the Lions, this game should just prove that, like, if you show Baker you believe in him, you give him what he needs, he will make it happen. The Baker from Oklahoma is back.
Yeah. But let's talk about the Eagles real quick.
Oof.
But I just want to give a shout out to the Buccaneers OC because he was the same one. And I feel like I don't think we were recording at this time, but I was saying like, oh, Geno is the same one. I mean, that OC is the same one that helped Geno resurrect his career last year. Look what he did for Baker. Blossomed. Like a night friend.
He might get a job soon.
He's gonna get an extension. I think he's gonna get like a 2-year extension.
Who, Baker?
Yeah.
I was talking about the OC, but yeah, Baker for sure.
No, he's gonna get a head coach job somewhere.
After he gets head.
Who's providing that?
Yo.
Baker.
Whoa. That's not my quarterback.
You guys ever seen that that hot dog shit?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, bro,
Nah, you gotta go into detail.
those videos are so funny, bro.
What
You know what I'm talking about?
No,
The hot dog one? This dude's like Glizinator.
Oh, hell no.
He's like intense grip, 8%, and it squeaks. It's like a hot dog, like a dog toy, hot dog, and he's like ultra mode. He's like,
Why is he still going?
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
bro, those videos are so funny.
Hey, yo.
Those videos are so funny.
Please get back to Baker. No.
Alright, let's go to the Eagles.
Ocho.
Trash.
I don't think I've ever seen a worse tackling performance. There was on the Manning cast, he almost made Ray Lewis just go get his uniform and fly over there. Like, it was fucking awful, bro.
They are awful.
That performance,
I
bro.
wish they could show us how many missed tackles.
I wish that was there was a stat. There's definitely a stat, but like the fact that the defense just. I mean, it's been like that like the past 8 weeks or something. They've been on that losing streak for the past 8 weeks. And then on offense, they didn't know what to do when they blitzed.
Yeah.
Like the play calling was fucking atrocious. As far as like when Tampa would blitz, and it was often.
Yeah.
It was just bad. The only bright spot on the Eagles offense was honestly Devontae Smith, showing that he's the number 1 receiver.
Smitty.
Every ball that was thrown at him, he was making some highlight catches. But yeah, the Eagles are in fucking trouble.
Yeah. But this is like been Jalen Hurts' weakness for the last 2 years. It was the blitz. Last year was the blitz. This year is the blitz. Like he can't. That's what the last OC Steichen was hiding so well, because the running game was strong. He had the running game. The running game is non-existent now. Like where was Swift? Like I don't think I heard his name the whole time. So it was non-existent, and like it was trash that Kelsey had to retire this way, but it is what it is.
And they picked up, what's his name too, right? Dalvin. No.
That was Ravens.
Okay, never mind. I was about to say.
It was-
He didn't waste his time.
It was similar to what the Chiefs did to the Dolphins. The Chiefs did to Tua. We'll stop the run, and we're gonna make you beat us.
Yeah.
Same. I mean, they almost scored the same amount of points.
It's crazy to say like the Bucs is really the best team in Florida.
Say that again?
The best team in Florida, Bucs. Jacksonville, trash. Miami, frauds. Bucs, second round in the playoffs.
Okay.
Who would have thought that? Not me.
Damn.
Eagles had 3 second half possessions, 11 plays, 3 plays, negative 10 yards a punt. 5 plays, 10 yards a punt. 3 plays, negative 10 yards and a safety. Yeah, you guys paid Jalen Hurts all that money for what?
And what's his name? Nick Bosa. He called them out. When they smacked the Eagles, he was like, "Yo, we gave y'all the blueprint."
Yeah, facts.
They were basically saying that every time he's not even looking at the receiver, he's looking at that line when he snaps the ball.
Yeah, you could definitely tell. And you said the Buccaneers are the best team in
Florida.
After that performance, the Steelers are the best team in Pennsylvania. They at least scored 17 double digits. Yeah, Eagles, what's going on? You guys were high and mighty after that Super Bowl run, having good records. But truthfully, who are y'all becoming? The Cowboys? Regular season royalty?
Is this probably like the worst collapse? They started 10-1. Probably lost 5 of the last 6 games before the regular season ended. And Eagles scored 9 points. You know who else scored 9 points? The Bucs versus the Panthers, last game of the regular season. So this is not good. I don't know.
This
This is not looking good.
Ass. These are ass numbers.
Is Sirianni gone?
Ass performance. Ooh. I would give him one more year. He has a collapse like this again, first round exit or not even an entrance in the playoffs. Definitely, because there's no way you start 10-1 and go 1-6 for that. Like
1-6.
1-6 to end it. Like everybody knows, real football is played after Thanksgiving and playoffs.
He was a coordinator merchant.
Like, what's going on?
OC, DC gone, and the team's just going downhill. So I don't know.
Shouldn't have been so.
It's so bad.
Yanni.
It's so bad.
Speaking of, we're done with bad. Let's talk some good. And what's good is every week, our man Ocho let us know who's his head top champs. Hashtag in the comment section, head top champ. Ocho, take it away. Head
Top.
Champs, man. It's the head top champs. Lately, this show, we've been saying head a lot. Especially him. But it's
Glizzinator.
a different, that's wild. Do that motion again?
That was enough.
Good job. Head top champs, man. Week 17, it left off pretty good. This week is impressive. There's a lot of great performances. I'm going to throw in a few honorable mentions. Devontae Smith, 8 receptions, 148 yards.
Dog.
Balled.
Big time. He proved, like y'all said, he proved he can be number one and call the ball.
For sure.
We need to be.
And playoff time, not too bright. Number 3. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was like about 3 weeks ago. The Chiefs went online on Facebook and they were looking for receivers. Did you apply?
I was about to.
Did you apply?
No, I didn't.
I almost applied. I guess they found somebody in Rasheed Rice. 8 receptions, 130 yards, and 1 TD. When I'm telling you, even Kelsey didn't have his best game. I saw a few drops.
Yeah.
Rasheed Rice for sure. He's for sure their best receiver right now because Kelsey's inconsistent.
Tony who?
Tony what? Who?
Tyreek who?
Ooh. Is
Whoa.
that in there?
Number 2.
I guess Tyreek.
Number 2. He should be number 1, but I'm putting him number 2 because it's my list. Amon-Ra, Kiss My Brother St. Brown.
Wow.
7 receptions, 110 yards. He's been back-to-back.
I was just about to say.
He's been back-to-back on my list. He's been
They're gonna
balling.
kiss you next.
I'm going to put him off my list. But he's been balling. Obviously a crucial piece in that Lions win against the Rams. But my number 1. This might be a little, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word?
Controversial.
It might be controversial. It's not Cooper Kupp, but it's who? Y'all forget about his name?
Puka Nakua.
Come on, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 5th round pick.
Dog.
It's a 5th round draft pick from BYU. 9 receptions, 181 yards, and 1 TD. Obviously, that questionable PI call that could have been against him. The Rams could have won that game, but another topic for a different day. But for sure, Puka Nakua has stepped up, having a breakout rookie
He wanted
season.
that W.
Historic rookie season. He's a fucking dog.
He's the new number 1 on that team. Sorry, Cooper Kupp.
Shit!
I mean, granted, but I don't know. Because I was gonna say they probably double team Cooper Kupp, but then again they probably double.
Nah, I think
team
Cooper Kupp's slowing
too.
down.
Puka Nakua was balling.
So, but you said it. What? Oh, finish your thing.
I'm saying the Rams have arguably the worst receiver names possible. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nakua, and Tutu Atwell. That sounds
That
like
is funny.
That sounds crazy to me. But
Puka Nakua. What round was he drafted in?
the 5th.
And what round did we draft Chad Ryland in?
Second.
4th. All right. No, we drafted him at all. The fact that Puka, we passed on him, but we got Chad Ryland. That's why you're gone, Belichick. But
Damn.
Oh my god.
continue.
No, yeah, that's it. That's my number 1 in the what's the name of this playoffs? Wild card play. Number 1 in my wild card playoffs is Puka Nacua.
And if they didn't get eliminated, he probably would have been number 1 again and again. That dude is the truth.
Truth.
I usually don't say rookies are established truth, but he definitely is. And I feel like he could definitely make it work with any quarterback. Because he don't even like show like crazy amount of speed or anything. It's just, he's just good at what he does. And you said it, he has that dog in him.
Dog.
Shout out Ocho. Thank you for your list. And that has been Head Top Champs. Comment in the comment section. Hashtag. Let us know who's your Head Top Champs. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know who needed to make the list.
They're all dogs.
This list is the opposite of dogs. This is pubs. Even opposite of pubs, because pubs are cute. These dudes are ugly and they're not worth it. This list is the he's not him. Hashtag he's not in the comment section. Let us know who is not him. I will start it off. Joe Flacco. I wanted to believe. All right, I knew C.J. Stroud was the man, but I wanted to believe in you, Joe Flacco. I wanted to believe that you still had it in you to win a playoff game and do the unthinkable, possibly. But you just done nothing, bro. 2 picks to the other team, and they scored. Like we said earlier, you scored just as much for them than you did for your own team. No. You scored more for them because you had 1 passing touchdown. Kareem Hunt had the other rushing. Joe Flacco, it's time for you to hang it up.
But you should have hung it up.
It's time for you to
hang it up again?
Don't even get it anymore.
Damn.
You are done. Because like we said, with so many young quarterbacks coming into the league, just do yourself a favor and stop doing us a favor. Joe Flacco, he's not him.
One could say he was always a Raven at heart because he let down the Browns.
Damn. Damn. That's crazy.
What does? My he's not him has got to be the one and only Nick Sirianni.
As it should, cocky prick.
Because like it's obvious he can't lead a team. He's obvious like there's players have spoken out against him where it was like Hargreaves that went to 49ers. He was saying we practice way harder here in San Francisco than we ever did in Philly. So like what you show on the practice field comes out to the main field, and these boys do not look ready to play. So that's why they're going home. And there was someone in the stands threw the popcorn at him.
Oh yeah.
So it was like I'm pretty sure that he's so lucky that these they were high up because I'm pretty sure Eagles fans would have like stomped him out. If it was in Philly, man,
they went through cheesesteaks.
All these fans are calling for his name, so I'm with you, Eagles fans. Like he's not it.
You said that they threw popcorn at him.
Yeah.
I guess it was a salt and buttery.
Wow.
I saw a tweet. He's not him. Is a player that is a player for your coach. He plays for your coach. Cornerback. Former Giant. Great name. That's a great name. James Bradbury. Great name. Can I read some stats?
Do your thing, my man.
This season, he allowed 63 catches, 780 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Not good. Now, last night, 6 targets, 5 receptions, 1 was dropped. 108 yards allowed, 21.6 yards per receptions, 4 first downs, and 1 TD. Now, the 4 first downs is bothersome.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like everybody's watching. 3rd down, 2nd, everybody's watching.
And it's like you're
it's defeating.
Yeah, and you're like, it's to the point where like they know you're the weakling. It's demoralizing.
Bro.
They know that they could come at you and you're going to give it up every single time.
And
You're a useless hoe.
And I'm not gonna lie, he did his thing last season. That Super Bowl run, he did his thing.
Until the last play.
But damn,
That
James-
took the run out of him.
he's not him.
He's been walking all season.
His berry got popped.
Wow.
So James Bradbury,
He's not him. You're not him.
Nick Sirianni,
He's not him.
Joe Flacco, he's not him. Let us know in the comment section who else is not him. It could be somebody from this week or in the previous, but just let us know. Hashtag he's not him, he's not him. Let's get it going. A lot has been happening in the coaching atmosphere. College, my great coach, Nick Saban, retired. In the NFL, my other phenomenal coach had a part way with the Patriots.
It's a tragic day for you.
Pete Carroll, one of my favorite coaches as well, someone I respect, parted ways as well. He's still gonna build the Seahawks, but he parted ways. And then Vrabel got fired. Arthur Smith got fired. We already talked about that. Wink from the Giants, he resigned. Well, they parted ways. Riverboat, they sent him sailing.
Gone.
NFL coaches. What's our thoughts on that right now? Gerard Mayo just got picked up for the Patriots. What are your thoughts about that?
I think it's a great move. A lot of people were upset that it was Vrabel, but I think Robert crashed with Jerome Mayo. I think it was best that he hired in-house.
Yes.
And I feel like all the players that played in New England and got a chance to speak with Jerome Mayo or play with him, they speak highly of him. They know he's like a coach similar like to Mike Tomlin in a way. But they're raving about him in-house. They're saying that he's super smart. Bill Belichick vouches for him. So the fact that Bill vouches for him is like
And he was like studying him
for years. I think that's the right move.
It was in his contract that he was bound to be up next.
But yeah, Bill's probably, even though I wanted Bill there, I think it was
time.
It was probably time to go because he drafted more head coaches than 1,000-yard receivers. Cliff Kingsbury, Kevin O'Connell, and Gerard Mayo. Julian Edelman was his only draft.
That's insane for 20 years.
Yeah.
But I love, like, that's a good and a bad thing. Good because, well, prayerfully, like, these coaches, like, do better because that's just gonna, like, show how much of an impact Belichick really had and how great he was. I feel like the Gerard Mayo signing was genius because that's a way to keep the fan base together because when Mayo played, we loved him. I loved him. Even as a coach, we love him. So that was a smart move. Because if not Mayo, Vrabel definitely would have been because same concept. He played with us. We love him. That would have been nice. And then it doesn't hurt that, like, a colored coach is in the league and whatnot. So that's a good look on NFL as well. But even aside from that, I feel like Mayo was definitely qualified because he was under Belichick for so long. He knows football. He actually played. And I feel like that's a lot of things happening too, like the Antonio Pierces, the Dan Campbell. Like, exactly. Yeah. Like coaches who literally played. Like that's like the best way. Like you see Jim Harbaugh is still really good at what he does.
Yeah, facts.
Eberflus not getting fired. Thoughts on that? Would you want him to get fired? Who would you want to see?
I would want him to get, I don't know, because the defense has played really good against him. I mean, for him. Like we were really bad in the beginning of the year, and he still had control of this locker room. So I personally would have wanted him traded him for like maybe Vrabel. I wouldn't mind Vrabel. I wouldn't mind Harbaugh from Michigan, but why the grass is not always greener on the other side. Mm-hmm. So I'll stick with him. But we definitely need a new OC, which I'm glad we've got Getsy fired. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Go get Bobby Swanick.
I think he's gonna go for a head coach. I don't think he's gonna go for like another OC job.
Right when he could just stay with a winning team already.
Yeah, facts.
Sorry.
That's right.
And as far as like, go ahead.
No, go on. Well, you go.
I was gonna say about Bill. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask like Bill Belichick, like what team do you think he should go to? Cowboys, Falcons, but go on.
I think because
I was gonna ask the same thing about Jim Harbaugh as well too.
I think his one of his better destinations would be Atlanta. Because
cool.
Atlanta, I feel like they're just a quarterback away.
They are.
They have a young, good defense. They have a good receiver core. One of probably is really underrated in Drake London, and Jonnu Smith is still there. He's balling.
He is.
And their running backs. There's a nice little in Algier and
Bijan.
And again, they also have Cordell Patterson just laying around. So it's like, I feel like it's a good football city. It's always energetic. And I feel like they're dying for somebody to come in and fix them. I'm pretty sure that defense is only going to improve with Bill Belichick. I think they're just a quarterback away, really. And that division too. Panthers, Bucks, Saints. I know the Bucks are probably the lead dog right now, but I feel like they could overthrow them.
Yeah, especially with Belichick. Yeah, facts. I kind of want to see him on the Cowboys. Just for like storylines. That would be fun. Cause like there was like rumors like Jerry was like he's seen Bill at a skiing, and Bill, this was before he was on the Patriots. Bill was like, remember me when you're looking for a coach or whatever. Before he got on the Patriots, and then Jerry says he's always thought about that conversation. He said it on like when he was like on radio stations and stuff. So he said he always thinking about a conversation. But that would be kind of wild if he were on the Cowboys. I feel like he really loves LT, the defensive end. So I feel like he could really make good use out of Parsons, bring him out that next level of dog. I feel like he'd probably make him quit his little podcast or whatever. Because he was like, I don't know, Bill's a different type of coach. He's an old school type of coach. And if you don't like coaching, then you're not for Bill.
I feel like the reason that wouldn't work is because just the fact that Jerry Jones is there. If he doesn't give Bill Belichick the whole power, I don't think Bill would take that job.
But this is why he's in the situation he's in, because he had all the power. So it was like, Jerry's obviously great at drafting. Like, he's always getting power. He's always getting great players on both sides of the ball. But to bring in Jerry Jones is probably, I don't know, I feel like you guys would agree. Like, I think he's thirsty for a ring right now. So I feel like he would do the utmost. Like, if it has to give Bill, like give him a blank check, like, put your number on this, I think he's going to do that.
He's, you said he's thirsty? Yeah. He's that episode where Patrick and SpongeBob visited Sandy. That's how thirsty he is.
He's so tired of like every like major sports just talking trash on Cowboys. Like he's hearing it from everybody, like stuff.
He has his own conferences, his own press conferences.
With the owner?
Yeah, so it's like
He's also the GM.
He's involved.
Yeah, he's definitely involved.
And that's what, like, if he wants to win, like, yeah, regardless who he has, he definitely have to, like, relinquish, like, total control and whatnot. But if he's looking to win, like, right now, I would definitely say Belichick, because the Cowboys, their defense specifically, the only thing they're missing is just that discipline. Because you see that game yesterday, you see that game against the Packers and busted coverage, miscues, missed tackles, dudes not knowing like which lane to be in and stuff like that. And that comes with like great coaching and just like discipline and understanding. But if you're looking for the future and somebody who I believe will mesh better with a Jerry Jones style owner, Jim Harbaugh, I feel like that would be interesting. And then Jim Harbaugh, I saw a report that like he wants his quarterback J.J. McCarthy to come with him. So
isn't he staying in Wolverine for another year?
No.
Mission for another year?
Possibly. But I could see that happening where he comes.
He's saying he was
even if it's second or third round and then he battled Dak.
Is he his son or something?
I don't know.
Because he's also like fluent.
He got him his first ring. Maybe
he's improving his draft stock too. Because he's the best quarterback in Michigan history. I'm like,
that's all. Yeah, that's his boy.
I mean, the Tom Brady.
He's a rider.
I think he won a bowl game.
He's a rider. So you already know if Jim Harbaugh comes. Hey, after I say he's a rider.
I said it 3 times.
Yeah. After he comes from riding, they're gonna trade. I feel like Dak Prescott, J.J. McCarthy's gonna battle. Regardless, I feel like they're gonna get rid of Dak. Trey Lance and J.J. McCarthy are going to battle.
Man, they battle out and Trey Lance wins.
He's trying to pull a LeBron.
That
He's
won't
like,
be bad.
go against my son is like,
It's gonna be a cycle again.
What Trey Lance?
Tony Romo, Dak Prescott. Now it's gonna be Tony Romo. I mean Dak Prescott, Trey Lance.
I think
the same
like,
cycle.
I feel like after Dak, that cycle ends. Because like you said, he has to go undefeated. I don't believe anymore. So they're going to come in with a new coach, a new style. And Mike McCarthy, your fat ass is out of there.
Wow.
and to his old team. That was crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So much. Like, he deserves to lose.
Like Green Bay was like, we already know all his ends out. So, McCarthy's not that man.
He's going to get fired pretty soon. The divisional round. We're getting close and close to the Super Bowl, to LV, baby. LV, Dak, you ain't gonna be there. You better go take your Louis bag somewhere. Saturday, 4:30 p.m. CJ Stroud. Damn. Nico Collins.
Dogs.
They go to Baltimore and take on Zay Flowers, Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen, Hamilton, OBJ, and the man, Lahem Jackson. What's up with that?
Don't forget Tank Dell. He's showing up too.
I'm Crushes.
He's wheelchair.
Texans, Ravens, who wins and why?
I believe that the Ravens will soar on the Texans, man. That's what I do. I feel like that defense is no fucking joke. And the leader, and his boy, I feel like that defense is no joke. They want to punch you in the fucking mouth.
Facts.
Yeah, I just feel like this is Lamar's year, really. So I'm picking the Ravens.
The Ravens are kind of sus in a way because like Lamar has not shown to be that guy in the playoffs consistently. He's only had like what, one W so far, I believe. So like that's why Ravens fans are terrified because they're like, this happened before. He's been MVP. He didn't go this far, but like it's never been this type of team. Like this team is good. This team is good everywhere. Mark Andrews is probably coming back. They have Odell Beckham. They have Zay. You see the rapport with the receivers growing more week by week. So the defense is astounding. So like obviously like the Ravens are looking good, but you can't deny the young bulls and the Texans. CJ Stroud is balling. The defense got him acting right now. Collins, like he's can't cover him, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to go purple. Royalty, Dubskis.
That's what they sound like.
Ravens flock.
Lock.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar.
He's been doubted. He hasn't won multiple playoff games. I believe he has one.
Look at his receivers.
Exactly. His receivers are established now. Zay Flowers, OBJ. I'll even throw Perriman in there because he be catching it when he has to. Andrew, if he comes back, that's scary.
Dogs.
I don't know if that's likely.
And that's even scarier too because he could still make it work with Will. Like Lamar Jackson, he's here. And that defense, Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen, Hamilton, Marlon Mumphrey. Oh my goodness, so many guys who just want to hit you. And this is the time in like the season when like hard hitting's here. Like this is where it's like one game at a time. Your record's out the window. Is mano-a-mano. The Texans will put up a fight for sure. I feel like they could pull off that upset, but the Ravens are going to continue to just steamroll until the Super Bowl. So I picked the Ravens.
Ravens.
Packers, 49ers, Saturday, 8:15.
Said Packers what? 49ers? I'm going with the 49ers. Fuck the Packers. This is done. This is the end of the road for them. It's been great though. I'm scared to face them next year. But right now, 49ers is like the Packers to us. That's their kryptonite. This is not Rodgers, but 49ers are Gonna stand up to their name. They're gonna be good digging for that gold.
Oof.
Digging.
Bars. I've been picking the Packers a lot this year. I'm a fan of Jordan Love. I'm a fan of that Packers team.
Dog.
But let's not get this messed up. The Cowboys' run game is not the Niners' run game. They're far from it. I think the Niners are going to pound the fuck out of them in the paint, meaning the line of scrimmage. It was good in the trenches. It was good. I enjoyed watching the Packers, but I'm definitely picking the Niners, man. I feel like they're looking past the Packers. They want the Ravens. So in order to get to them, I gotta get to this baddie over here. So I'm picking the Niners. Who you pick? Oh. You're not picking Jordan Love.
I love
going to San Francisco.
He's too good.
I love
He has been playing great.
I like Jordan Love.
I don't know 49ers, but there's something telling me that Jordan Love could do it. But 49ers, how could you not pick them like from head to toe?
Yo,
If Love does it,
That
that would be
would
better
be-
than Rodgers.
that would be insane, bro. If the Packers go in there and just convincingly just bow,
Be like,
that would be.
I'm trying to think.
This game, hey, we picked the Niners, but
Yeah, I picked the 49ers too, just because, like I said, the roster head to toe is like unmatched. Like the Packers, they have dudes who are ready to play, but they don't have like the superstars like the 49ers do. And the difference between a team like the 49ers and the Cowboys is when it's game time, when it's important moments, the superstars do shine. And I feel like the 49ers have too much superstars for the Packers
Too
to
much.
cover. From CMC out the backfield to Kittle right up the seam to Ayuk and Deebo Samuels like running in and out. Like, it's too much.
And these two coaches know each other. They used to be on the same coaching staff in Washington.
Mm.
LaFleur, Shanahan. Like, who do you think LaFleur learned it from?
Sure.
Shanahan.
who's
So it's like
Yeah.
master versus teacher. I mean, master versus student. Like, I would, if the Packers win this, I might have to give them the ring. Like, this is crazy. Like, Packers, they're playing good. Like, they're playing good. They were dominant against the Cowboys. They've been dominant ever since, like, week 10. So it's like,
Lights out.
I might have to go if they win it.
Buccaneers, Lions, Sunday, 3 p.m.
This one's kind of flip-flop. This one's kind of like, it go either way.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
I
like-
feel like this is probably like the first game. Yeah.
You blood or crit? What's up?
Wow. I'm picking the Lions because I feel like if they do the same thing that they did with the Eagles as far as blitzing, I feel like Jared Goff and those boys will be able to eat up that. The Lions' run game too is, I think they're gonna pound the ball. Montgomery and Gibbs out the backfield catching it. If the Buccaneers were to win, they can't have those drop passes from their stars, meaning Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. They can't have those. And they're playing in the Lions arena, dome, whatever. I'm picking the Lions.
It would be kind of sick if the Lions won and the Packers won, and then the Packers beat the Lions in the NFC Championship. It's kind of
Packers
like,
beat the Lions.
that would be like, damn, like, you can't escape the Packers. Like, Packers are there. Like, that's probably like worse.
They gotta be-
But I feel like if 49ers win, whoever wins this, it's kind of like a steamroll. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree. They run over whomever. The Lions, I picked the Lions. This is their year. Sorry, Cowboys fans. This is their year. Championship game, I see. But the Lions, they're going up against Baker and Godwin and Evans, but C.J. Gardner's back. Brian Branch is doing a hell of a job at safety. The pressure that Dan Campbell is bringing, whether it's Aiden Hutchinson or I believe Enzaloni, like Dan Campbell's scheming up some shit. Like he's confusing these quarterbacks. And Baker, I love Baker, but there was a few times where he threw passes that could have been picked and completely changed the game. And even like through, I believe, like the third quarter, so it still wasn't out of reach. So Baker is definitely improved, and I believe he is the guy. But Dan Campbell, I just trust his coaching abilities more and the different schemes that he will send Baker's way. And then Jared Goff, Amon Brown, they're gonna do what they do, like you said. Gibbs and Montgomery.
Yeah,
That's
Montgomery.
a scary 1-2
Your
punch.
boy.
Yeah.
That's a scary 1-2 punch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions too, cause I just feel like I just want to see them keep going. Like I feel like the Eagles were trash, so obviously the Bucks beat them, but the Lions are not trash. Like they're home. Like Goff is way better at home than he is away, so I feel like they're just gonna keep riding this tail. Like the stadium's gonna be packed. Like I love this for them, and like there's gonna be a bunch of crying fans. Like
They're making $20 million in just this game.
it's crazy.
The Lions.
But this is the type of thing you live for as like a fan. You're
That's
like,
what I'm saying, bro.
it's like eventually you know like everything will get better.
Especially a city like Detroit, where like it's depressing. Like there's no more jobs like that. Like it's literally like, remember years ago, like people was like roasting just the city of Detroit itself.
So the only thing that they have is Chrysler. I said, damn.
And Eminem.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, like you said, like just seeing it for a small town, like like I imagine like Green Bay when they had Brett Favre in their heyday, like like cities like this where they don't have anything special going for them, like in LA or New York or whatever. So
Just
like
watch football.
this is amazing. Like I said, the Lions, they're not the Lions from the old anymore. They are the new
Brand new
Lions.
Lions.
This is why you watch the sport. You gotta love stories like this. You gotta support the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Until become like overwhelmed and like fuck them.
Yeah.
But right now you gotta support it.
Exactly. This still got ways to go, so this is gonna be a good one. And this arguably might be the
Crown jewel.
the game of the
Yeah.
the game of the weekend. Chiefs, Bills, Buffalo, 6:30
We gotta stream this game. That's all I gotta say.
live. That'll be interesting.
Picking the Bills.
Ooh.
I feel like Josh Allen is like, okay, my defense, I've been having an MVP caliber season. My defense finally starting to show up. I don't like Patrick Mahomes. Remember against that loss, Patrick Mahomes was trying to tell him, I guess it was post-game, he was like,
Oh yeah.
do you believe that call, man, or something? And Josh Allen's like, yeah, bro. Like,
I ain't give a fuck.
do not give a fuck. I feel like Josh Allen, to cement his legacy, he has to be the top dog.
He beat him already, right?
Yeah.
So he has to be,
Second time.
and we're in the playoffs, so the playoffs is where it matters. So
And at home.
at home,
This is Mahomes' first away game.
so you're gonna have to beat the top dog to be considered the top dog. I'm picking the Bills to beat the Chiefs.
I would love to see the Bills in the AFC Championship. I just feel like Chiefs don't have enough offensive firepower. Cause like the Dolphins were like they're kind of weak in the cold, but like Bills like they play in the cold. Like this is what they do. Like they're actual Bills. They have fur. Like they got this.
And they hit. They're physical
Yeah,
too.
facts. Like
Milano them
Bills
boys.
is not running away. Like this is probably like they've been circling this for like probably like 3 years. Like we want to see the Chiefs again in the playoffs. Like I'm ready for this matchup.
And honestly, Travis Kelce been inconsistent for my liking.
Yeah. Is Swifty gonna be that up? I'm
She's
picking Bills
definitely
though.
gonna beat her. Uh-oh. Mahomie?
You can't deny Mahomes though. Like
Mahomie?
I'm saying, Mahomes in the playoff has become basically T.R.E in the playoff. Like you read the numbers. He's doing it a lot sooner than a lot of these Hall of Fame quarterbacks. So it's not that crazy. But just like Tom Brady, everybody loses in the playoff. And Mahomes will do that to the Bills this weekend. They are at home. Josh Allen is playing MVP-like, even though his numbers don't look like it. Like you said, they're playing at home. They're used to this. This is their weather. And that defense overpowers the lack of star power or receivers Kansas City has. And then Travis Kelce, I don't want to say it's Taylor Swift. I don't want to say it's all the commercials you've been doing, Mr. Pfizer. I don't want to I don't want to say you're distracted, but let's just say teams have figured how to play you. I feel like that's more respectable. But Travis Kelce, you haven't been doing anything to help your boy Mahomes. Lord knows he needs it. If anything, situations like this is where you come in and be his T.R.E. Kill. Or like at least like get into these guys and tell them like what to do and like, but no, I feel like you guys need to lose this year. Go back, regroup. This is like was a humbling year. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised. The Dolphins freaking suck. That's the only reason why y'all went on. But this is a humbling year for y'all. I feel like y'all should just leave with grace after this game. Go back, regroup. Draft a wide receiver, maybe draft another wide receiver after that, then go to free agent and pick up a wide receiver, call Edison and sign him. But the Bills win this game. I see them going to the championship, of course. So
I'll forward what we're saying. We're saying Ravens, Bills, and Lions, 49ers.
yeah, imagine we go 0-4. We fucking
Bro, that'd be
suck.
insane. But I also feel like the Bills. I feel like they know that they're gonna have to beat the Chiefs to people to take them serious.
Yep.
David versus Goliath.
And I feel like Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs are gonna be locked in. Because you remember that photo at Stephon Diggs when he was watching them the parade? I mean
They're on it.
And no way to bet it at home.
Yeah.
nah.
So just to run through it again, we're gonna give our game picks, and you let us know in the comment section who you picking. There's only like 4 games left, so of course a lot's gonna be similar or why not. But let us know why and which team you're picking. So Texans, Raven, Ocho,
Ravens flock.
Ravens.
Lahem Jackson and the Ravens. Packers, 49ers.
I've
Niner
been
game.
wanting to pick the Packers, bruh.
Niner game.
But I'm picking the Niners.
I know I picked the 49ers earlier, but I'm flipping. The Eagles got dominated. The Cowboys got dominated. And y'all said it, LaFleur, Shanahan didn't know each other. But this is a time for passing up the torch. I say Packers beat the 49ers.
Not the Pack.
Buccaneers, Lions.
Lions. Rawr.
Sounds like a cock. A rooster. We're gonna have some wackos watching this. They're like, I love y'all.
I'm picking the Lions.
Lions. Alright.
I picked the Lions. I don't know why, but in my head I see Lions, Packers, NFC Championship.
That's
I think
crazy.
he put it in there, but yeah. Good pause. Lions. And then Chiefs, Bills.
Bills.
No crypto, I'm picking the Bills.
Wow. I'm picking the Bills as well. I'm not gonna flop right there. I don't know though. Like,
Listen.
I already picked the Packers. I'm gonna stand on it, alright?
Listen.
But I don't know. Texans might beat the Ravens.
You don't know how bad I want to pick the Packers.
Just do it. Just do it.
Who's leading? Him? In the whole
yeah,
thing?
He's leading.
In the whole
the
thing?
whole thing. Just playoffs is him. Regular season, I won that. It's right.
I picked Packers.
I ain't
Upset
gonna lie,
alert. Upset alert.
Let's talk about it though, real fast.
Come on.
Cam Newton was right about these game managers, right? Tua, he was right about Dak. Is he gonna be right about Brock Purdy? He was already right about Brock Purdy when it was against the Ravens. Jared Goff, Jared Goff's still a game manager, but
Definitely.
the 49ers defense though.
It's too good. There's too much
And then
power on that.
that offensive power. And you know they're going to try to be locked in with Kyle Shanahan. It's tough. I want to pick the Packers, but everything's telling me not to.
Nick Bosa's already saying Love is really good at going through his reads and making the offense, playing the offense to a team. We definitely need to stop the run. I don't think many teams have made him uncomfortable yet. So stopping the run and covering up those easy open guys is something we have to do.
History has shown us that the Packers folded on the 49ers. That's all I'm going to say.
Damn.
And just like the Lions, there has been a new leaf turned. and Bosa just gave him bulletin board material.
I feel like the 49ers fall. AFC's taking the chip.
Bills.
Bills, Lions, wow.
They have no Ravens?
Ravens, Lions.
Bills,
wow.
Ravens.
Ravens
Yes,
gonna be nice.
the divisional round is this week. We thank you guys for tuning in again. We appreciate y'all. Continue to comment, like.
Wait, did you go to
share.
Packers or not?
He has to decide what's up.
I've been picking the Packers. So why not pick the Packers, man?
Yay!
I'm sorry, brother.
Packy.
I'm picking the Packers.
I can't wait for y'all to lose.
Jordan Love.
Do something, baby.
Let's go crazy.
And Broccoli Rod.
That's not bad.
Dak is whack though. Thank you guys for tuning in to T.R.E. podcast. I am too much.
I'm Rudy.